Hello, folks. Brian here. On October 12th, we are going to look at CFD and Forex with the Wanda data. I just wanted to show you what we've already had. We did our setups last night, which were these. Some did take some positions with a P&L. I'm still inquiring about that. It includes XAU, which is silver. That's gold, XPT platinum, US 30, CN 50, China 50, Australia 2000, France 40, SPX 500, which is the same as a spot S&P 500. And here's a trade. So there's a massive lesson to be learned here. October 12th, we are now doing the reversing MACD. Okay, look at these losses. US 30, 89. Where was it last Friday? 97. Another one, SPX 1200, 500, down 12. Lots of losses here. Gold, XAU, 2, 3. Another trade here at the 70. Okay, and so on. Let's look at what happened. Um, we set the chart at 1 hour. We did approximately October 6th. We have had nothing but up, but where are these negative trades coming from? You ask yourself. So the big lesson to be taken away here is we cannot rely on full automation. I mean, to allow, from what I'm seeing with the MACD here, this inverse or reverse MACD, I see it working fine to do a setup, to do an entry, but when you get a position on, you have to watch it. You have to manually eyeball it like a human. It's just the way it is. And there's just so many factors that are somewhat seeming to be very unexplainable. So if I flip over to the crypto on here, I could say the same thing. And when I look at the positions here on these trades, there's quite a, even though there are pennies in simulated mode, it's really important to know this is a situation because you could probably apply automated stop losses and all, but you're still going to be taking losses. So let me go over to if there's any open positions here. You could see here that we got some positions. So if I let these run, like if I close this here and this one here, we got profit. If I had unrealized, unprofitable P&L, I would probably have closed it out. So the lesson here, it looks like no matter what you're trying to achieve, it's best to do your exits as a human, because for whatever reason, for sure it's not Motorwave, but there's something going on that we have to watch for in these automated strategies. So entry automation, no problem. Do the setup, no problem. But it's the exit that we have to watch. All right. So other than that, let me go back to our analysis on the CFDs and analysis. So right now the markets are up a lot. Okay, they're doing pretty good. Go back to Wanda here. So let me just show you the charts right now because it is open October 12th, and I gotta say they're looking pretty good. Where are my charts here? So again here, the big ones that have been moving really well. You can see this SPX 500 is just nothing but up. The US 30 is just doing pretty good as well. It's fairly strong. The big one out of that lot apparently is the NASDAQ. Platinum's gone choppy. Gold kind of flat. Australia did okay last night. Same with France, did pretty good. So the markets are good. The other ones are questionable, but let me look at our scanning report now. So we've got some pairs. Here's a short. We don't do shorts yet. We got to get comfortable with the longs. More shorts. Euro. More shorts. British pound against Canadian. More shorts. More shorts. And these are all excellent score. So we have here gold in Australia. That's a long, 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 long. Now, here's what I'm discovering as well, what I need to mention about MotiveWave as a platform. Crypto or CFD or Forex, it seems to be only doing P&L on open positions, regardless how they're open, on larger, more volume, higher volume pairs or instruments. So if I was to choose out of these gold, XAU, because of the volume, I just stick with USD. Forget all these other smaller currencies, because you're not going to get the performance you're looking for, or sorry, the P&L. So just a lesson to be learned there. The Treasury's looking short now. Here's one that's going to do interesting. If any of all the pairs that I've seen will be the US Chinese yuan. You see we got two of those longs right there. So that's a pair to be on the lookout for. When you look at the market in China, here, theoretically, I don't know why we didn't pick up this trade here. We should have, where it went from 15, let's say 15,400, 15,300, all the way up to 15,946. That's a massive trade. That should have been picked up, but it wasn't. So that because of that China 50 trade, that obviously should impact the currency as well, the yuan. Okay, so just wanted to put that out there. These more shorts. There's more. The francs are the safe haven, so you expect shorts there. Brent crude is another one that's doing pretty good. I was just listening to analysis, but it's been pointing down. I do remember closing that, but supposedly there's supposed to be demand. That's why there's that long there, but I'm just not convinced yet. It's not a steady, predictable long. More shorts here on a couple of more. Here's another long on that China 50. But a lot of the currency pairs, the Forex pairs, are shorts. There's still some eking out some of these profit. You can see here that with the SPX 500, that we have exceeded our target on the long. So I wouldn't be surprised we'll start seeing some losses expected maybe later today or tomorrow, where it'll start to tail off a little bit because it's going past its targets, it looks like, but it's doing really good. I can continue looking at the currency pairs. Australia USD, I think it's going to leg up. You can see it kind of doing it, but not in a predictable manner. It's very choppy getting up there. More shorts. The British pound against the New Zealand dollar, it's barely moving. I'm going to be fooling around with the the random walks study. It's called Drunken Walk Strategy for the mean reverting. But a lot of people would just say, well, just focus on the momentum base, like the U.S. markets are very predictable. We just blew past a couple of potential longs here. The British pound seems to be predictable, where it may move up. And all these different currencies here. Probably out of those two, you'd probably want to do the British pound against the U.S. dollar, but that's looking to move up at some point. I think it has to do with the Brexit. Silver looking okay. That's not bad at all. Again, out of those, if I had to choose what currency, it looks like the Swiss franc might be a good one, if that's your thing. There's no gold in US dollar interesting out of that, but maybe Swiss franc might be a good one if you're a gold bug. The treasuries here longing, but I don't know. I wouldn't put a lot of emphasis on that. And then we're still going through if you want a definite short, it looks like the US and Mexican peso might be a good one. If that's a short, US and Turkish lira might be a good one to short if that's what you're after. And it's barely Japan down. That's the Japanese 225. But the British pound's doing pretty good. GB pound against the Canadian, pound against the Swiss franc. Yeah, looking good there. And some of these other coins, currencies here as well. Ones that I'm not seeing a lot of in Norway, which I used to when the market was tanking. Here's one against Euro against the Danish. But markets are pretty strong overall. So we'll leave it at that if that's what you wanted to know. Hopefully you'll get some info on that. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.